Hello, I'm Colonel Eric Peterson, commander of the 115th Fighter Wing, and you're watching Lynxx 24, connecting you to the community.
Welcome to your hometown news. I'm Joe Minnie with a couple of guest hosts. We have Dr. Bridget Owens and Dr. Jerry Fucianis. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
I was super excited to know that you're going to be here tonight because, you know, you guys you bring the fun.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, he does.
Yes.
And I brought Bridget, so there's the fun. Here it is.
Right,
yeah,
see?
we're here.
Because we're going to do fun, food, and football tonight.
Fabulous.
Yes, isn't it? So, yeah.
You saved that one up, didn't you?
I did. I did.
So unfortunately, April couldn't be here tonight because of weather, but and
Fortunately, we live close.
and we live very close because otherwise it would have been hard.
It would have just been him. Not good. Not good. So the weather. It's what is it? Is
It's
it snowing?
Yes.
It did snow briefly for somewhere near, 12 hours today?
That's right. It was a snow globe day.
Yeah.
I actually had to go down to Boston and come back, and around 10, 11, it wasn't so great, especially coming into Tomah because
Not good. Well, it's also dark, and we have widely scattered dark until morning when it'll be light. And that's the extent of my meteorological prowess.
This is stunning. I wouldn't have expected this, and
all right.
now I'm all set.
That's it.
So we are going to be talking about the Super Bowl.
Yes.
It's going to be coming up this weekend, and we're going to talk about that later on in the show. And also, before that, we're going to talk about the food that we eat during that.
They had mentioned there'd be food. That's why
Yes.
I came. Yes. Yep. Looking forward to that one.
Well, and he was nibbling backstage. Don't let him fool you. He's wearing it on his shirt.
Mom, this shirt was like this when I got here.
Also, we're going to talk about the most common tailgate party type foods that are at, on Sundays that we party for this big game. So we'll go down through a list of that.
And who better to talk about that than Bridget? I mean, that Rachel Rafe, what were those, mushrooms? Oh,
Frozen tundra humungi fungi.
amazing. Absolutely
They're
amazing
not on the
food.
list, though.
Yeah.
I don't even know why I'm here.
I know, I'm kind of outnumbered here by the fandom, but
Yes. He was dressed in the dark. Please don't let him fool you.
But unfortunately, neither of our favorite teams are in the Super Bowl this weekend. So
Close. Almost.
some were closer than others.
No, the Tigers didn't make it, Bridget, sorry.
Tigers. Yes. This is really a cool list, though. And actually, some of these are some that that Pizzone's brought for us.
Yes.
And
we'll be
awesome.
getting into that.
There's absolutely nothing that I don't like at Pizzone's. And you know, when a guy this size says that, you know you can take that endorsement to the bank.
Take it to the
Yeah, oh yeah.
True fact.
Well, here's a quick community update. Many of our viewers know Kendall Larson and that she is working on her Girl Scout Award project, the renovation of the playground equipment at Heritage Park in New Lisbon. Well, she received a huge boost from Lynxx Networks with an equally huge check for $10,000. And we have a picture of her with CEO Jim Costello. And now she is closer to her $25,000 goal. A great job, Kendall, and we'll have to have you back soon to share your progress. And continuing our Vision 2021 segment, we have Amy Whitwam from the Boys and Girls Club in Tomah. So please welcome to the program via Zoom, Amy. And looks like we have technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
So just go to commercial. So let's go to commercial. And catering for cast and crew is provided by, as you mentioned earlier, the Strike Zone and Pizzone's in Tomah, which is a perfect place to watch the big game. And we'll be right back after a message from our sponsors.
Hometown News is brought to you by Oakdale Credit Union, Hardware Hank in New Lisbon, The Fun Company, Game Room Store, and the Little Cottage Home Decor and more in New Lisbon.
The Oakdale Credit Union has spent decades serving Oakdale, Mauston, and Reedsburg. From comprehensive financial services to reliable mortgage loans, we strive to provide unparalleled care.
I like the warm and friendly atmosphere each and every time I come in. The staff is very knowledgeable and truly cares about its members.
Come and learn more about the Oakdale Credit Union, where we treat you like a member of the family.
Hardware Hank knows you have projects, lots of important projects, from paint to plumbing, electrical, and yard maintenance. We have the area's largest selection of Milwaukee tools. Hey, it's what the pros use. We even have an in-store chainsaw sharpening service. It's time to build your property's value with Hardware Hank New Lisbon.
You've got a lot more going for you with Hank, Hardware Hank.
What's the more in the little cottage home decor and more? Fashion. Shopping is fun at the little cottage. Update your look and discover more at the little cottage home decor and more, New Lisbon.
Relax at Marco's Italian and American Grill in Warrens, Wisconsin.
At Tomah Health, we're supporting our community by providing the quality care you and your family need while taking precautions to keep you safe. Our staff is offering video visit to give patients quick and easy access to a medical provider, virus screening, social distancing, and rigorous disinfecting protocols to provide safe continuing care. Your health is important to us, and by taking a few steps like wearing a mask and social distancing, you can help stop the spread to keep our community healthy. To learn more, visit tomahhealth.org.
This hot tub is so relaxing. The stress of the week just melts away.
Hanging out with friends is fun.
And we have so many reasons to get together.
My Traeger grill is the difference between a good
and an amazing barbecue.
The Fun Company Game Room Store
is where the fun begins.
You're watching Lynxx 24, connecting you to the community.
Well, welcome back. Food and football seems to go hand in hand, and on this edition of Big Game Eats, we have quite a spread provided by Strike Zone and Pizzones in Tomah. But before we get to that food,
don't do that.
Here's a list of Super Bowl snacks of all time. Okay. And it's ranked from the worst to the best idea.
The worst?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So, the Snack Stadium, and this is you can find this on Pinterest.
Okay. Oh, that's a picture of it. What's it made out of?
Oh my.
Yeah, look at that. It's so, I imagine it's not quite to scale.
I'm sensing that you guys have standards that are different than me because I would eat that. So
Of course you would.
So
of course I would.
So the Snack Stadium, and then anything football shaped.
Okay.
You know, I've seen the little football shaped crock pots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then the sad veggie platter.
Now come on.
Why is that? Oh, you mean just
it's sad,
generic? Okay.
Because you have veggies, apparently.
Haven't you seen the veggie platter where they like make like
Are you talking about
turkeys or
is that like
peacocks out of them?
The bloomin' onion?
I really need to have her do that one more time. What's turkey look like again? Actually, I don't know that platter would work for me. My body really doesn't do fruits or vegetables.
And the next one up is nachos.
Nachos. Nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese.
Huh?
Nachos is messy, so it's not really a shareable.
Not a first date thing. Okay.
And then the guacamole. Guacamole, especially if it contains veggies.
What's this with you and veggies?
I know.
Just anyways, and then if the guacamole isn't good enough, there's chili because
there you go.
Beans.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I say nothing.
Does explain a lot though, doesn't it?
now we're working into the ones that actually have it. So sliders. People like sliders because you know you can grab and go type. It's a lot of work for a little bit of pay. Because
that feels kind of like tonight.
Yeah. Then pulled pork sandwiches.
Okay.
Yes.
Is next.
Very
Okay.
good.
They're good, but messy, right?
Yeah.
Buffalo chicken dip.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
7-layer dip. So there's 2 dips.
7 dips.
Then hot dogs. Hot dogs, I guess. I think more like baseball, but hot dogs are popular at Super Bowl parties. And then cocktail meatballs.
Cocktail meatball or cocktail weenies?
Meatballs, actually.
Cocktail meatballs.
Yeah, I'm used to the beanie
Right.
weenies, but
Okay.
and then
Oh,
pigs in a blanket.
Blanket.
And then, of course, pizza.
Pizza. There we go.
Yay!
Yes.
And now we're
That's-
back.
yes,
Because
we're
this
back.
doesn't just happen.
Yeah. And then 14 is potato skins.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, that's also a lot of labor intensive.
No, I'm not making them. I'm just
It's
eating them.
almost in the veggie aisle. I'm just saying.
It is. Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're around for them.
Not the way I eat
And
them.
then the last but not least, but it's the favorite, chicken wings.
Oh, yeah.
Because obviously.
And that's not a very messy thing.
No.
However, you guys all noticed that what missed the list, my frozen tundra.
Oh, yeah.
Humungi fungi.
Oh, gosh.
Did not make it on the list.
There's
The
just
amazing
something.
sausage and cheese stuffed mushrooms.
Okay, so Bridget, you're gonna flex your Vanna White skills here. So here are some samples of food you can eat at Pizzone's in Tomah while watching the big game.
Yes.
Oh, my God, is that beautiful?
Look at that.
I know.
So that's a
Stuffed hamburger.
cheeseburger, right?
Stuffed cheeseburger.
It's a hamburger until they put cheese on it, right?
Right, but then isn't it stuffed with cheese? And it looks like it's got sauerkraut on it. Jerry,
What?
get
Is it
all up in there.
Is it a Reuben?
Yeah.
Hang on. We're going to start here. Pinkies. Okay, now we got that out of the way.
Okay,
That's, their
let's see.
it's
This is
that's Pizzone's super burger.
Here, put this here.
Why?
Oh, they even
Yeah.
got pickles on it.
Oh, my gosh, this looks wonderful.
All right, so let us know.
Oh, yeah.
You guys won't like this.
Okay, it's terrible. Terrible.
Oh, it's
Okay.
fantastic. My gosh.
Good stuff.
And then you got the Super Supreme Pizza. Looks like that's on the thin crust.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
And
Their
Super
pizza is so good.
It is. It is. Super Supreme has pretty much anything you want on it.
But that's the thing with Pizzones and pizza. Though. They can't make a bad pizza.
Nope. Never met one I didn't like. Okay.
This is
It's staring right at me.
And there's no triangles there. Again,
So the goal is just keep feeding me. I love this game.
Take a
This is my favorite game.
This is why you came along tonight.
and then we got the
Been training
chicken
my whole
wings.
life for this moment.
Chicken wings. Now there's some contention about this. Is it a wing if it doesn't have a bone in it?
Stop. Just keep eating.
So
Right.
boneless wings and wings with bones. They're
Right.
both available at Pizzone's. But I know
They're nummy.
Yes. Otherwise,
These you can just pop
those
in
are,
your mouth.
Those are chicken chunks. You don't have to worry about
So good.
Chunks. Or chicken chunks.
yes,
Yes,
chicken,
that's what you
chunks,
go.
chunks of chicken.
But they're nummy.
Right.
Whoa, where's that going?
Here, oh,
What happened here?
silly me.
Is there?
And we have one more.
Least but not last.
Look at this action.
Now this looks like it's from Philadelphia,
Oh yeah, for the carnivore.
but it is the Italian beef, and it looks like it's on. Is that a baguette?
Oh, it's kind of soft.
Oh, it's more soft.
And, yeah.
Hoagie. It's like a hoagie.
Oh, that looks fantastic.
With looks like a French dip too.
Yes, yeah. Like a nice you.
Nice.
Carry on, big man.
Well, it is for it's for a very good
cause.
purpose. Yeah.
Right.
Oh my
So-
gosh, this is.
Got to give it a little dip here. Let me hold it over here.
Jeez.
I feel like
Okay.
you're gonna just soak me with this thing. So.
Well, okay. Ever so tempted.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So
Oh, good stuff.
take your time.
I did not hate it. That is fantastic.
Okay. So what is Bridget? What's your favorite thing to have at a Super Bowl party or get together gathering? For COVID,
So
I mean,
good.
it's more limited numbers now, but
I would say my favorite is I love a good pot of chili.
hot chili.
Good pot of chili. Because then, you get a bowl and you watch a little bit, and then you sit down a little bit later. You go get a little bit more.
Because you're pre-gaming for a good
Right.
2 or 3 hours, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you're just
and you're jumping up and down, and then you got to get another bowl. Oh, yeah, I like chili.
So Jerry, what's your fave?
I've always been a fan of pizza. Love pizza. That pizza. Wow. I'm never disappointed at a Super Bowl party. It's always great food.
Yeah, and I like wings actually. Wings are popular,
okay.
but I like them different flavored. You fry them up plain, but then you have your own dips.
Yep.
I like doing that. Dips on the side.
And that's one thing that Bridget's really experienced with is dips. I mean, you've been a dip for how long?
Are we going to commercial anytime soon?
No.
No. Wrap him in
10 more minutes. Yep, here we go.
Okay. So on that list, was there anything that should have been higher up, you think?
The veggie tray.
Veggie tray?
Yes.
It should have been so high it wasn't on the list.
There's usually celery with the buffalo wings?
Well, yeah, that is a winning fact.
If the wings are made well, yes, because then you need that to cool it off.
Yeah, because in that way you can like nosh all day and not be like.
What are your favorite beverages? What do you like to? I mean, it's a long day, so you can't just go heavy. So what do you?
Well, you start with like water and punch and that sort of thing, right? And then you get into the heavier stuff. Like you can go with the beers or ciders.
I'm a club soda fan.
Got to pace yourself.
Kind of boring.
Pace yourself.
I do. I like club soda. What?
You can go.
Never seen you drink club soda.
I do.
You mix that with the gin.
It's really good. With,
well, because
it's really good with juice. And
every pub you go to in town, Bridget has a special drink set up there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Jerry, what's up next?
Well, up next, Joe, you're going to give us some Super Bowl predictions.
Easy for you to say.
It is. I just ate though, so.
All right, great. So
looking forward to it.
Let's see what happens.
At Tomah Health, we're supporting our community by providing the quality care you and your family need while taking precautions to keep you safe. Our staff is offering video visit to give patients quick and easy access to a medical provider, virus screening, social distancing, and rigorous disinfecting protocols to provide safe continuing care. Your health is important to us, and by taking a few steps like wearing a mask and social distancing, you can help stop the spread to keep our community healthy. To learn more, visit tomahhealth.org.
This hot tub is so relaxing. The stress of the week just melts away.
Hanging out with friends is fun.
And we have so many reasons to get together.
My Traeger grill is the difference between a good
and an amazing barbecue.
The Fun Company Game Room Store
is where the fun begins. What's the more in the little cottage home decor and more? Fashion. Shopping is fun at the little cottage. Update your look and discover more at the Little Cottage Home Decor and More, New Lisbon.
The Oakdale Credit Union has spent decades serving Oakdale, Mauston, and Reedsburg. From comprehensive financial services to reliable mortgage loans, we strive to provide unparalleled care.
I like the warm and friendly atmosphere each and every time I come in. The staff is very knowledgeable and truly cares about its members.
Come and learn more about the Oakdale Credit Union, where we treat you like a member of the family.
I'm Major John Judy Hudock, United States Marine Corps. This is Lynxx 24 connecting you to the community.
Okay, so we are going to discuss the Super Bowl coming up this Sunday, right?
That's this week?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. We've had a break, and now it's coming up. So it is the 55th Super Bowl that the NFL has had put on, this championship that they've been doing since, 66 when the Packers started winning. They took the first two, and then after that, it was like a little bit, right?
There was a little dry spell.
Yeah. Well, anyways, this year's Super Bowl is going to be it's Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes.
Who lost to the Packers, I think.
They did.
And the first Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. Anyways, and Kansas City Chiefs, they're going up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yep.
Now, Kansas City's been to the Super Bowl 4 times now. This is their 4th appearance. Tampa Bay this is their 2nd.
Yep.
Kansas City actually won against, that's their 2nd appearance was against the Vikings. And that.
Well, everybody beat the Vikings.
Yes. So that's the reason why Vikings still don't have a ring.
No. Empty trophy case.
Yes, empty still. There's the 3rd time was last year. So actually, this is the chance for Kansas City to go back to back. And with their quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. He was 24 last year, and he'll be 25 this year because math. He will be the youngest quarterback to win a Super Bowl back-to-back if they pull it off. So that will be another record. There's lots of records going on because Tampa Bay Buccaneers happen to have another quarterback that people are familiar with, who's also familiar with the Super Bowl. He's so familiar, Tom Brady.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of him.
That guy.
The guy's 43. Some say he's old. He doesn't seem to think so.
Well, Bridget doesn't think he's old. No.
But he has been to 10 Super Bowls. This is his 10th coming up. He's won it 6 times.
I thought he won more than that.
No, just 6.
Wow.
He's got one for the other thumb.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, I got to be honest with you. All season, I wasn't really rooting for him because he's done. He's tired. Right. But then he does this. Now you kind of have to give him a little bit of respect here. I mean, this is going to be the old versus the new. It's going to be a very interesting game. Now, I would have loved to have seen the Packers there. I get that.
Yeah.
But
there was a lot of disappointed Wisconsin.
This is but this is still going to be a game worth watching.
I believe that. And that's the thing about Tom Brady is like when he was a Patriot, there was like a love-hate thing with that whole thing because it was Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, you know, them two were the dynamic duo, and they were winning the Super Bowls, right? They were just from beginning to end. But then he goes to Tampa Bay. He continues the success.
He proved that it was him.
It seems like it.
I mean,
But if you watch last year's season with the Patriots with Tom Brady, there was not a lot to surround his talent.
Right.
And that continues this season, I saw. So they're probably in their nice big rebuilding, you know, like the Bears have been in since the Super Bowl 20. But
you've been saving that one up too, haven't you? Wow.
So Kansas City's actually, they should be favored because they went 14-2 the regular season.
Right.
Yeah.
But they are not. They are actually, the Buccaneers are favored by 3.5 or 3 to 3.5.
I think it's the Brady factor.
Yeah. Do you think because
you can never count him out?
No.
Ask the Atlanta Falcons.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the Buccaneers, they only went 11-5 only. But they were the wild card because they didn't even win their division. Right. But there's Tom Brady.
Yeah.
So,
and it was just such a tough season too, just with all the different variations they had to deal with COVID, and are they playing who's out, who's in? I mean, I couldn't get my fantasy football game to work for anything.
Oh no.
Yeah.
For fantasy purposes, it was just another element of injuries to accommodate. But the coaches, Andy Reid and Bruce Arians, this is their 3rd meeting.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Yeah, they've met twice before. They've both won once as head coaches. So this is their 3rd matchup, so it's going to be the tiebreaker. But this is Arians' first Super Bowl as a head coach. He's been before as a Steelers assistant, but Andy Reid, he was here last year. And I think he was Philadelphia. He was with the Eagles. They went and didn't quite pull it off. But so they have really good coaches. Mm-hmm. So both teams have good coaches. Both teams have, I would say, pretty good quarterbacks with Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes being the MVP from last year. Yep. They also have wide receivers on both sides that are very talented. Yep. With Kansas City with Tyreek Hill, Kelsey, the tight end, and then Mecole Hardman, the rookie from last year, so 2nd year. And then on the Tampa Bay side, they also are stacked at wide receiver. They have Evans, they have Godwin, and they have Antonio Brown plus Gronk.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of weapons. I think that is part of the reason why they're favored.
Well, you gave us what the spread is, but what's your prediction?
So I'm going to go with Kansas City as the winner because, Tampa Bay has a pretty good offense, but their defense isn't quite there, and I think Patrick he's come from behind so many times and you can't count him out.
No, I think that
would be my prediction.
It's a good
Kansas
prediction.
City.
It's pretty close to the correct one.
I'm not going to give a score because it's usually
No, I'll just give it to you straight up. I can just take it straight that way.
Yeah.
What do you think, Bridget?
I definitely think it's going to be Kansas City.
Really?
But I think it's going to be a nail biter to the end.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It's going to be like.
Well, I wasn't until now, but now I'm definitely Tampa.
Oh, you're
Tampa. I'd like to see them win. I really would like to see that happen. And then there's these commercials too that you're going to have to spend some time
speaking
with.
of commercials, we have to go to one. So,
not quite as good as the other ones, but very good anyway.
So when we come back, we are going to be with Nick and his moments in history. So we'll be right back.
The Oakdale Credit Union has spent decades serving Oakdale, Mauston, and Reedsburg. From comprehensive financial services to reliable mortgage loans, we strive to provide unparalleled care.
I like the warm and friendly atmosphere each and every time I come in. The staff is very knowledgeable and truly cares about its members.
Come and learn more about the Oakdale Credit Union, where we treat you like a member of the family.
This hot tub is so relaxing. The stress of the week just melts away.
Hanging out with friends is fun.
And we have so many reasons to get together.
My Traeger grill is the difference between a good
and an amazing barbecue.
The Fun Company Game Room Store
is where the fun begins.
You are watching Lynxx 24, connecting you to your community.
Well, welcome back to the program. We have Nick with a quick, hopefully, moments in history. Nick, do we have you? Well, there you are.
Yeah, you got me, and I got my Packer stuff on. You said do football. Good to see all you guys over there. I wish I had a football history for you, but I don't. But I have some fun stuff for you. You know, first of all, could you have guessed the age of Snow White?
The movie or the
Okay.
story?
Well, guess what? She's over 80 years old. On this day, she and her 7 dwarf friends appeared on the big screen, okay, in 1938. At that time, 1938, that was the biggest box office moneymaker on record up to that point. Okay. Now, not to be outdone by Miss Snow White, Barbie doll came on the scene also on this date. Can you believe it? In 1959, a little bit less than 20 years later. She's, of course, now she's just at retirement age. She's only 62. Barbie was the daughter of Ruth Handler, her daughter Barbara. Ruth was an inventor and president of Mattel Toy Company. So I think most of you people who are of some age probably remember Mattel. Her nickname was Barbie, of course. And when the Ken doll came out 2 years later, he was named after her son. Over 1 billion dolls have been sold. Can you believe that, folks? Well, okay. Listen, the main story for this week, though, has to do with what women were not legally allowed to wear in Paris for the last 200 years. Actually, up to just a few years ago. Now, during the French Revolution, working class women requested to wear trousers instead of knee breeches. It's sort of a bra-burning era of liberation during the French Revolution and from the normal societal norms. In just a few years after the revolution, however, by November of 1800 to be exact, the French passed a law and they banned women from wearing trousers totally. Some say the law was preventing women from dressing in the manner of men. Others say that the law was really aimed at limiting access of certain occupations, certain offices, and specific male-dominated jobs. Okay? Well, while the ban has been on the books for 200 years, it was incompatible with modern French values, as we would obviously know. So the current Minister of Women's Rights, now we don't have one of those, but they've got one in France. The Minister of Women's Rights made a point to have their legislature, their government, repeal that law. And as of today's date, in just 2013, 8 years ago, okay, they repealed the law, and now women can wear trousers, okay, and whatever they do throughout the state, out the country, okay. And like all such antiquated laws left on the books, people just ignored it. Some lip service was paid about a century ago when the law was modified, listen to this now, to allow women to wear trousers if they were holding a bicycle handlebar, or the reins of a horse. So there were the two exceptions. Okay,
Thank you.
So there you are.
Yeah, there you are. So
are you almost done?
We got to wrap it up. We're out of time. So we want to thank you for watching Hometown News, where we are connecting you to the community.
Yeah.